Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And I hope you all are doing well tonight. So in this video, you may wonder why I have the YouTube platform cover up. So I wanted to make this video on my top 10 favorite YouTubers of all time. And some of these YouTube channels, I don't have a particular YouTuber, some are YouTubes. So it's just going to be a video. Once again, these are just my opinions on who my favorite YouTubers are. So I figured I'd go and make this video and say why I like each one of them and stuff, and why I think they're good YouTubers, and when I ultimately started watching them and stuff. Before we get into this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing, dinging that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Oh, alright everyone, so let's get right into this video. So, at number 10, or number 1 I should say, he is Hawaiian Shirt Brian. No, I'm kidding. I actually, before we get into the video, I wanted to just tell everyone real fast that we have made Google. Also, when I would say we have made Google, you can Google Hawaiian Shirt Brian now on Google, and the link for our channel will be the first thing that will pop up. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. So, sorry for the delay. Let's get right into this video. So, at number 10 is WatchMojo.com. Now, WatchMojo does not have a particular person, but it's one of my favorite channels to watch, or sometimes a guy that does it, sometimes a girl that does it. They've done top 10 parody movies, top 10 horror movies, top 10 worst horror movies, top 10 worst horror movie sequels, top 10 worst superhero movies, top 10 worst YouTubers. They've done a lot of things, top 10 copycat shows, a lot of things. They're just awesome to watch. I would highly recommend the channel. I've been watching. Watch Mojo is probably actually the longest YouTube channel that I've been watching. I started watching Watch Mojo when I was like in kindergarten. So yeah, this is actually the longest running channel. It's at number 10 on my list. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorite YouTube channels. At number 9 is Joe Blow Horror Originals. I just started watching this. It's 2 summers ago. It's pretty good. They do a lot. This is actually how I know so much about Freddy vs. Jason. Watching this channel, they talk about a lot of horror movies. It's the what the fuck, pardon my French, but what the fuck happened to Freddy vs. Jason, or what the F happened to Freddy vs. Jason 2, what the F happened to the Child's Play reboot, stuff like that. They're interesting videos that talks about, the movies and how they were made and what was the original ideas and stuff. It's a pretty good channel. I subscribe to it. It's number 9 on my list. It's one of my favorites. I would highly recommend it. Number 9 is I Would Be Better. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this man's channel alright. I'm not even sure if he's still making YouTube videos. Well, he hasn't made a YouTube video in 5 years. I'm not sure if he passed away or if he just decided that he wanted to stop doing YouTube. I'm not sure, but it's I Would Be Better. I don't know if I'm saying his channel right. It's one of my favorite. Though I actually stumbled across this channel years ago on a video about aluminum wiring that he talked about. He's a much more lower YouTuber, just like me, like a lower budget YouTuber. It was pretty cool. And just for anyone who want to go check out his channel, it's I Will BE and then DURND. So I would be better. I mean, I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. So yeah, but he's been one of my favorite YouTubers for a long time, and I just highly recommend his channel. He does like a lot of how-to videos. He does story time of when he was in the army and like when he was a police officer and stuff. It's a pretty cool channel, so I'd highly recommend going check it out. There's actually something he cooked on the channel I'm going to be interpreting in my diet because I'm trying to lose weight. It's called a roast beef salad. It looks really good, and it actually looked appetizing, but it's actually good for you. I put him at number 8. Not my favorite YouTuber, but one of my favorite YouTubers. At number 7 is Dr. Wolfula. Dr. Wolfula has been reviewing horror movies for years. This is probably, next to Watch Mojo, this is probably the channel I've been watching and the longest. I started watching this channel in 3rd grade, I believe, or maybe 2nd grade. I've slacked off a little bit in recent years of watching them. It's just a very good channel. He just does something. It makes the horror movies like a lot less scary. Like I remember I used to be scared of watching a horror movie. Like I get scared like watching Insidious or something. But then I would watch the Dr. Wolfula review afterwards, and I'd either do it before or afterwards, and it would always like calm me down. I'd try to do it before, or so that way I would kind of know what happens in the movie, but then also know like when like something scary is just ready to drop out, like you could hear his funny commentary over it and him saying like something funny or controversial. I mean, I love that. And just to say, SML would be on this list. That's like SML's at 11. I'm just bringing that up because people are going to wonder. I've talked about SML before, but I just wanted to let everyone know that SML isn't definitely one of my favorite YouTube channels. just not in the top 10. These are my like top 10 of all time. But yeah, Dr. Wolfula, go check him out. Go subscribe to his channel as well. Shout out to Dr. Wolfula. At number 6, X is Pickle Boy. Pickle Boy is amazing. Kid behind a camera. What do you really call him? Michael Green, Pickle Boy, Kid behind a camera, AGP Jr., whatever. Or he is awesome. You know, he literally is one of the first. Him and Angry Grandpa are some of the first YouTube sensations. Like, he's one of the first people that actually started making money off YouTube. I mean, and he's an amazing person. I mean, he's helped so many people. Oh, I mean, he took his father out of poverty. I mean, talk about a rough life. They grew up in a life in a small trailer that was falling apart, barely any room. They were getting the power shut off constantly, the water shut off, the cable shut off. They were sometimes go days without food, and when they'd have food, it'd be used. It was a rough life for them. And he got his father in a nicer trailer. Then ended up getting him in a house. He lives in a house by himself, and he's just an amazing person. You know, he's called the biggest leech on YouTube, and some other names that I can't say on YouTube, but I still like him. I think he's funny. I think his channel is good, and I think his dad is probably looking down is looking down from heaven on him, and very proud of him. Shout out to Kid Behind the Camera. Go subscribe to Pickle Boy on YouTube. Kid Behind the Camera, all the Angry Grandpa Corner, all of them. Subscribe to that because it is an amazing YouTube channel. At number 5 is Boogie2988. Boogie2988 is also, he's like another one of the first ones. I mean, he was on, I remember when Boogie2988 was on Ridiculousness in 2010, I believe. I didn't like Ridiculousness as a kid, but when I watched it, Boogie just made me laugh so hard. The Mountain Dew video, I want my Mountain Dew. I didn't actually start watching him again until years later. His teeth video, I mean, he's an amazing YouTuber. He's going through a rough patch in his life, so go subscribe to Boogie2988. It's an amazing YouTube channel. My favorite video is probably the Mountain Dew video, or it's the video. He said two things that made me laugh till I was in tears. He said to it was his ex-wife, that she used to like play his sister on the show or whatever. He said to her, it was for the Francis character, he said, I wouldn't have diabetes if you wouldn't have taken me to the doctor. Basically saying, oh, had I not gone to the doctor, I wouldn't have diabetes. That just made me bawl laughing. Like, I was bawling because of that so hard. And then he also said he also said, I don't drink water because fish pee in it. And I mean, that was just hilarious. I mean, 10 out of 10 channel. I'd highly recommend checking it out. And number 4 is a YouTuber that I actually just started watching very recently, like 2 months ago, Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty, his videos are hilarious. They're entertaining to watch. I mean, this guy's like an inspiration here. I mean, 20 years old, a millionaire, huge fan following. I mean, this guy's an inspiration. I mean, awesome channel. I'd highly recommend going to subscribe. All these channels, I'd highly recommend going and giving them some likes and also subscribing to them. I mean, the Jack Doherty videos are so hilarious. I mean, I'd say my favorite videos of his is when he goes out to the mall, and asks people, oh, don't talk in the mic. I know the videos are annoying, but I still like to watch them. You know, they're funny to watch. But Jack Doherty, another 10 out of 10 YouTuber that I would highly recommend checking out. And number 3 is Adam the Woo from the Daily Woo channel. I love these videos, Adam the Woo. The first time I got introduced to Adam the Woo, I've been watching him since 6th grade, maybe. Yeah, 6th grade sounds about right. He started doing, these videos. It was at a horror convention, a horror or like movie convention, scary movie convention, and Comic-Con, or not Comic-Con, Monsterpalooza, and he goes to Monsterpalooza, Monster Mania, Comic-Cons, and all these stuff, the Blob convention, and it's just, it's awesome to watch. It's just seeing his funny commentary. I liked his video, him traveling the country, exploring abandoned structures and filming locations. I mean, just an awesome channel. My favorite video of all time of his, though, is when he goes to Atlantic City, and reviews like this cheesesteak. It honestly looked like a really good cheesesteak. Oh, fat ass talking about food, right? But yeah, it was an awesome video, and it was one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. And number 2 is Angry Grandpa. Angry Grandpa is a legend. Now, some people say, oh, how are you going to put Angry Grandpa and Pickle Boy as 2 different YouTubers? They are. Technically, Pickle Boy started it, making the picture bigger for you there. Technically, Pickle Boy did start it because he was the one that bought the camera and picked up the camera and stuff and started recording and uploading. But still, AGP, legendary YouTuber. In fact, I think AGP is the greatest YouTuber. He's not my favorite. He's my close to being favorite. But I think he's the greatest YouTuber of all time. I mean, AGP is the prime example of don't ever give up on your dreams. I mean, like, did he ever think, like, in his 20s, 30s, and 40s, and even 50s, that he would ever get to have his dream, even 60s, that he'd ever get to have his dream car again, that it was wrecked by his sister, that he'd ever get to, own his own house, ever get to have money, actual money in the bank, and not have to worry about anything? No, but his last couple years of life, he got to get his dream car back, multiple other nice cars, got to live in a house, got to have millions of dollars in the bank, not having to worry about anything, fame, all these things that he always dreamed about, and he got to have that. So this is inspiration. This is Angry Grandpa is the reason. Never give up, and treat your kids good like he did Michael, because Michael treated him good too. At number one is Grimm from Grimm's Toy Show and now the Grimm Experience and Silly Super Pop. I mean, Grimm, I remember the Super Pop videos. I mean, they were so fun to watch. I mean, Grimm, my favorite Grimm's Toy Show video of all time is when he fights with his neighbor Donna. He's getting ready to wrestle the John Cena life-size, not life-size, but the John Cena figurine, the standee or whatever, or on the trampoline. His neighbor Donna starts yelling at him. Actually, I've wanted to see Donna and Tina from the Angry Grandpa show, the Angry Tina with one leg. I've been wanting to see them fight for years, but yeah, it's just such a great video. I think the clowns videos on there, they're wrestling. I mean, it's awesome. I actually video chatted with Grimm one time on Cameo. They were doing like a live chat thing for 2 minutes. It wasn't a long conversation, but I got to video chat with him. He's really cool, very good to his fans. Just a good person and a nice guy. I'd highly recommend checking him out. So yeah, this was my top 10 favorite YouTubers. These are all awesome YouTubers. I would highly recommend checking them all out. Every last one of them. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and let me know, who are your top 10 favorite YouTubers, and what's your favorite YouTube video of all time? I will do another video like that of my top 10 favorite YouTube videos of all time. So, as always, everybody, this is going to be the end of the video. As always, the U's. Please like this video. Please share this video. Please favorite this video. Please leave a comment on this video. And most importantly, please subscribe to the channel. We're at 97 subs. Please keep it up. We'll be at 100 soon. And alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. God bless you. And I will see you all in the next video.